Is XRP quietly positioning itself to become a major player in the global financial system? This latest development might give us the answer. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Let's start with a major development that deserves attention. Ripple has recently received an investment-grade issuer rating of BBB for its prime brokerage platform from a global credit rating agency. This is not a small achievement. An investment-grade rating reflects strong financial health, disciplined execution, and growing business expansion. When a crypto-focused company is recognized under traditional financial standards like this, it signals increasing institutional trust and credibility. Ripple Prime is designed to operate at the intersection of traditional finance and digital assets. In simple terms, it aims to provide infrastructure that allows institutions like banks and financial firms to interact with crypto markets in a secure, compliant, and efficient way. This is how real adoption happens, not through hype, but through infrastructure that institutions can rely on. Now let's talk about the competitive landscape and narratives. In the crypto space, different projects often try to position themselves as leaders, sometimes by questioning others. But when we look at the data objectively, Ripple's position becomes clearer. Through its solutions like RippleNet and on-demand liquidity, ODL, Ripple has built partnerships with over 300 financial institutions globally. These partnerships span multiple regions and include banks and payment providers. And importantly, these are just the publicly known numbers. Many collaborations in this space operate under NDAs, meaning the real scale could be significantly larger. On top of that, Ripple has expanded into treasury management infrastructure, giving it indirect access to a pipeline that includes thousands of banks. This doesn't mean all of them are actively using XRP today, but it does mean the foundation for future adoption is already in place. Adoption in finance doesn't happen overnight. It follows a process: testing, pilot programs, and then gradual large-scale deployment. Ripple has already moved through several of these stages in many areas, which puts it ahead in terms of real-world implementation. Another critical factor is regulation. The ongoing discussions around the Clarity Act are extremely important for the future of XRP and the broader crypto market. The purpose of this legislation is to define a clear legal framework, specifically determining which digital assets fall under securities laws and which are considered commodities and which regulatory bodies oversee them. If such clarity is achieved, the impact could be significant. First, XRP's legal status could become more clearly defined, which removes a major barrier for institutional investors. Second, regulatory certainty could open the door for large-scale capital inflows. Third, clearer rules around stablecoins and on-chain finance could expand the overall ecosystem in which XRP operates. Fourth, a defined legal structure provides a stronger foundation for XRP-based markets. And finally, if the U.S. establishes a clear framework, it could influence global regulatory standards as well. There are also indications that some institutions are already holding substantial amounts of XRP and planning to deploy it into on-ledger financial systems. This suggests that long-term positioning is quietly taking place, even while the broader market experiences volatility. Speaking of the market, let's address the current conditions. Recently, we've seen increased volatility across crypto. Prices move sharply, sometimes down, sometimes up, often driven by macroeconomic factors like inflation concerns, geopolitical tensions, or shifts in global risk sentiment. When uncertainty rises, investors tend to pull back from riskier assets, including crypto. However, these are typically short-term reactions. Markets are emotional in the short run, driven by fear and uncertainty. But fundamentals do not change overnight. XRP's core value, fast, low-cost cross-border transactions and liquidity solutions, remains intact. Ripple's focus on institutional adoption is unchanged, and regulatory developments, while slow, are still progressing. From a long-term perspective, volatility is a normal part of any market cycle. What matters most is understanding what you are holding and why. XRP is not just about price movement, it's about infrastructure, utility, and its potential role in the evolving financial system. At this stage, the most important thing is to stay informed, focus on research, and avoid getting distracted by short-term noise. The real story around XRP is still developing, and it goes far beyond daily price action. Looking ahead, more developments are expected, whether in regulation, institutional adoption, or expansion of Ripple's ecosystem. This space is still evolving, and XRP remains a key part of that evolution. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching.